broken. That's all I feel at this moment in time. We literally got done watching the last episode, which of To Your Eternity, Season 2, Episode 20, and I didn't cry. Your boy stayed up, stayed strong. But man, whew, holding it together. I was holding it together as much as possible, but I know if I had to hold together, I know there's a lot of people that didn't. But whew, this was an episode. The emotions that went everywhere, that is just like, my God. So of course it's To Your Eternity. Of course they want to somehow destroy your soul. And yes, they continuously decide to do it yet again in another episode. First things first. Everyone, of course, is here having the time of their life, but we get the ball dropped, the bombshell, that it's like, hey, by the way, Echo's dead. Oh, hello? I straight up was like, excuse me? At what point in time did she die? And then he's saying as they were eating and stuff, she died because of what happened in the last episode, which it looked like she was saved. It looked like everything was fine, but oh my God. I guess it makes sense. Fushi's like, okay, look, I'm going to spend a very long time, grow myself and get better, grow his roots out and such, and develop to where he's not really gonna be there half the time. So they need to go, your immortal warriors need to go and live their own lives at this moment in time. So they decided to do that, and March couldn't take it. The man in black paused everyone so then that way Fushi could go to the chair, which of course is the chair that you see in the theme song and such, kind of the same chair that was in the first episode, but goes to a chair to knock himself out so then that way he can grow himself. They proceed to explain each one of them and how they live their lives. Kuhaku was a G. I mean, I can't believe that Kuhaku went out like that. The Church of Bennett, he went to them and was like, hey, come on guys, let's get Fushi together. Not only to pretty much betray them, which makes sense, you know, that way he knows that Fushi's kind of protected and don't have to worry about those guys coming after Fushi. And they literally, in the middle of making like, melting so much iron, and he just blows it all up and kills them, and in the end gives Fushi the capabilities of all his other bodies back. So Fushi is back to 100%, and Kuhaku ends the line of Hayase's descendants, which I guess is fitting for it to end with him, to be honest. So Kuhaku goes out like a G, takes the Church of Bennett down with him, and destroys everything as a way of protecting Fushi. And of course, his final words of "I love you, Fushi," which, you know, is a big contrast to when we first met Kuhaku and how he was like, ew, I'm not in love with you. And so, of course, this Supreme Knocker is dead. Fushi gets his consciousness back, becomes 100%. Then life moves on. Ghost proceed to let us know how everyone else. And then this is where the sad part comes in. We just straight up see everything that's happening. Tsunari makes more books, explain to people about the vines. Don't worry about it. The vines are good. It's all right. Everything's cool. And some get attacked. It basically proceeds to tell us how the rest of Fushi's followers proceed to die, which makes sense because they're immortal anyway. So if they were to die, Fushi could just bring them back when the time comes. And like Fushi said, he will bring everyone back when the world is a more peaceful place. Even though we lose some people, like Bon comes back to life, and then later we see Bon's death again. And this time, old age, which was actually really good that Bond became the right-hand man of the king. Now, the king, of course, being his brother, which is cool that they work together. That, you know, his brother being the king, he's the right-hand man, and everything kind of works out in that way. It was very sad, though, because even though this happened, Fushi was watching. Fushi's little vine goes to him and grabs his hand, and he's like, "Oh, Fushi, glad to see you're here." And it's like, hold it together, hold it together. Oh man, it was such a sad part. And all in all, we see everyone's death, but then Fushi comes back and we see Fushi like, fish, fruit, yay, elementary, you got it, you remember what things are. But then city, it's like his vines are everywhere. People just kind of accept it as an everyday occurrence. Like the vines are just, oh, the vines are on the grass, the trees, which they normally should, but then they're on lampposts, buildings, you know, Fushi's everywhere. And people just accept it. Oh, that's life now. And now we're in a modern society. And it's just so crazy that here it is, when Fushi was growing, a tree was growing, and that was Fushi's body, but yet and still, that is the tree that's on the ending song. It all tied together to this. The ending song, if you will, I always was like, okay, whatever about it. But these are all the people. This is what happens in the future, like as everyone is dying and stuff and going back to Fushi after they've lived their lives. That is what this represents. And the tree is growing even bigger and bigger and bigger. Once I saw the tree and where Fushi's body is supposed to be and how it was growing, and then saw this, it just dawned on me. It's like, oh my God, they literally have been showing us a spoiler, if you will, this whole time, as everyone kind of comes back to Fushi, only to be in the future world. And the biggest bombshell of them all, the absolute biggest, season 3 is coming. And not only that, notice what Fushi has in his hands. That looks like a boba tea to me. So here we are, modern society, and look at this pic. We get a Fushi in modern times drinking a boba tea, and it's like, oh my God, season 3 is coming. Which, I'll be honest, as much as this anime tries to destroy your soul, I'm still gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna watch it. And I hope you guys are there to watch my analysis after each episode as well, because the fact of the matter is, this anime is amazing. No matter how much it tries to destroy your emotions, no matter how much it tries to destroy your soul, it is still very good. And I have no clue how season 3 will turn out. I wonder if now that we're in a modern society, will we have modern day problems? And how far has Fushi grown? Is he able to like go cross-continental or something? Like, how does that work now that vines are literally everywhere? And if the areas he doesn't have vines are those where the knockers are, the last bastion of knockers? I don't know, but we shall see. And no more high SA descendants. So how's that gonna work out? But regardless, such a good anime. I enjoyed every episode. It's a shame the way it ended, but my soul will be ready for the 3rd season once it comes. So production is confirmed for season 3. There's no telling how long we'll have to wait until announcements come out, but I will be there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment on To Your Eternity. With every episode we've been discussing, I hope you guys have learned something. And I appreciate all of the comments, and I appreciate all of the likes and subscriptions from you guys on these videos. We will definitely be going over other anime in the future. If you guys haven't been watching all the other ones on the YouTube videos, definitely make sure you let me know through the comments and through the likes of what you do like to watch, so we can continuously keep reviewing other anime. And when season 3 comes out, we'll definitely be back here. Aside from that, you guys take care of yourselves. Be safe. and I'll see you in the next anime. Bye-bye for now.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.